A controversial law that is sparking debates not just in the country but across the world. Poland's constitutional tribunal has ruled that abortion due to fetal defects will now be unconstitutional, banning the most common of the few legal grounds for pregnancy termination in the predominantly Catholic country. After this law comes into effect, a woman will only be allowed to abort in case of rape, incest, or if the mother's health is in danger. According to data, these reasons make up just around 2% of legal terminations conducted in recent years. The court argued that terminating pregnancy due to defects of the fetus amounts to eugenics. This is a 19th century notion of genetic selection for breeding out of diseases. Two judges in the 13-member court did not back the majority ruling. Women's rights groups immediately reacted with dismay, calling it a sad day for women's rights. The Commissioner for Human Rights took to Twitter, condemning the nearly and newly passed law. She said, and I quote, "Removing the basis for almost all legal abortions in Poland amounts to a violation of human rights." She goes on to say, today's ruling of the Constitutional Court means underground or abroad abortions for those who can afford, an even greater ordeal for all others.
Moja wyobraźnia nie ogarnia sytuacji, w której, wiesz, miałabym urodzić dziecko, które wiem o tym, że umrze za chwilę. Jaka to jest trauma dla wszystkich, dla bliskich. Przez 9 miesięcy nosisz w brzuchu dziecko z poważnymi wadami genetycznymi, które wiesz, że i tak nie przeżyje. Jaka to jest trauma, wiesz, dla kobiety, dla całej rodziny w ogóle, dla wszystkich ludzi dookoła. I po prostu chciałabym, żeby ta aborcja była kiedyś, może za, nie wiem, 20, 30, 40, 50 lat, żeby kolejne pokolenia miały łatwość dostępu do tego.
On the other hand, pro-life activists and far-right leaders have welcomed the ruling. They argued that this law will ensure protection to the unborn, sick children, and the ruling does not threaten women's life or safety.
Jeżeli Trybunał Konstytucyjny uzna to za niekonstytucyjne, to sama forma przekazywania tego, jak i debaty publicznej powinna być bardzo rozwinięta, żeby właśnie te osoby, które tutaj są i nie do końca rozumieją, nad czym teraz debatujemy, potrafiły zrozumieć, że tutaj nie chodzi o to, żeby kobiecie zagrozić czy jej bezpieczeństwu, tylko po prostu o to, żeby chronić dzieci, które mogą rodzić się chore, na przykład bez rączek czy z zespołem Downa, to żeby takie dzieci ocalić.
Conservative values have played a growing role in public life in Poland since the nationalist law and justice came into power 5 years ago. The party rose to power on a promise to defend what it sees as the nation's traditional and Catholic character. And curbing access to abortion has been a long-standing ambition of the party. But it has stepped back from previous legislative proposals amid widespread public backlash. Critics say the Constitutional Tribunal, ideally an independent body, is acting on the party's behalf. Interestingly, most of its judges have been appointed by the Nationalist Party. Poland's opposition has also accused the tribunal of carrying out the political will of the ruling party leaders. But the party denies influencing the court.